Howdy folks, welcome back to Black Sheep Meadow. I'm Brent.
And I'm Amber.
And we got a good one for you today.
We got a yummy one today.
So as you can tell, I'm in some new attire. It's kind of flamboyant, out of my style. But
definitely not his style.
Some of you may know, but I'm a mechanic by trade. So I've got a Snap-on tool dealer that comes to see me every single week. And about, I guess, quarterly throughout the year, he'll do a raffle or a drawing on the truck. And this quarter, we won a pizza oven.
Right.
And he challenged us to make a Homestead pizza with as many ingredients as we possibly could from our homestead. So that's what we're here to do today.
And he wanted us to make a video with it, and he said that he had to wear the shirt while he did it. So we tried it out last night, and it worked out really, really well.
Yep.
So we did 2 different ones last night, so that was really fun. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna take you guys through a pizza that is primarily from the homestead.
Mostly.
It's mostly from the homestead. So what I have is zucchini crust. And in the zucchini crust, the only thing that's really not from the homestead is the flour and the cheese. So in here there's zucchini, there's eggs, there's mozzarella, parmesan, herbs, and flour.
So the zucchini, the eggs, the herbs are all from our homestead.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then, of course, you can't have pizza without cheese, and we don't do cheese here, so the cheese is not from the homestead. The meat, we have pork from our pork, or our hog. Mm-hmm. 100% of the, well, shouldn't say 100%. 99% of the seasoning on here is from the homestead, minus the salt. Same thing with the chicken. So we got chicken. These were chicken tenders that we just processed Wednesday, or a couple days ago. And that's same thing, seasoned all with homestead seasonings. And then the only thing that I'm putting on there that isn't from the homestead is some turkey pepperoni. Maybe now that we have turkeys, I can try to make my own.
I think it'll happen. I think we're going to do a deli meat. We're going to do our own chicken and turkey deli meat coming up here, maybe this fall.
Maybe fall, that'll be fun. So. And then the sauce. And the sauce is probably minus the salt and the sugar that's in the salt. Mm-hmm. Everything else are salt and sugar that's in the salt. That's in the sauce.
One day, I keep saying it, one day I will dig my own salt mine. We're going to get there.
So that's the ingredients that we have. So as you see, as much as we possibly could, we are using items from our homestead that we actually grew.
Or produced, yeah.
And produced. And then in pizza, because this is not a pizza like you'd put in your oven, or a pizza cooker like your oven is, it's actually a stone. It gets up to like 700 degrees.
Very hot. And I think we found that actually the pizza oven somewhere around 600 degrees is where the optimum was. It cooked at the right pace and it didn't burn.
We had a couple fails last night. They still tasted good, but they didn't, going in and out.
Crispy on one side.
A little crispy. So I'm going to show you guys how we put this together. And we're going to have lunch with you.
Yep.
So first thing I'm going to do is put some gloves on. I normally would not put gloves on to work with dough. I like working with dough with my hands. But yesterday I cut the heck out of my hands. And Band-Aids and dough are not, that's yucky. So today I will use gloves. I've got some flour down. But I'm also going to use some dry wax paper. And I'm going to flour the heck out of it as well. I don't want it to stick, and if you've worked with zucchini crust, you know that most zucchini crusts are meant to go make on a pan and go into the oven. Well, we're having to transfer this from something onto the brick, and with it being really sticky, it doesn't transfer very well. So we're having to put kind of a thick layer of flour on the outside of the dough so that it doesn't stick. And I'm going to try to do this with my hands and hope that I can get this kind of before I put it on here and see how far. You see it's not very.
And you're trying to make personal size pizzas here too, so say 10 to 14 inch pizzas, something like that.
Yeah, and the pizza oven I think would do bigger. I like the idea of having the personal sized ones because you customize it the way you want.
Make a square pizza.
Well, my pizza will not be round. I can guarantee you that. It will be whatever shape it ends up being. But I'm trying to, if you work with pizza dough, you would know that this is the funnest part of pizza dough. It gets nice and stretchy. It's real elastic. This is not like that with zucchini. So I'm trying to just thin this out without it tearing. Trying to keep it nice and floured. Lay it here like this. I'm just gonna use my hands for a little bit. I won't need that one, I don't think.
You won't need this one?
Not on this pizza yet. So I'm just trying to get it somewhat thin. We like a little bit thinner crust. And you will see when we get out there, this pizza is going to take less than 2 minutes to cook.
Cooks very fast.
Very, very fast. Okay, so this looks good.
Flip the board onto it.
Yeah, I'm going to put the board on here. No, I want this to be the top. No, here, hold on one second. There we go. Put that on there. And I'm going to try not to press it because I want to be able to scrape it directly off that onto the stone. So next, this will be yours, Brent?
Yep.
What all do you want on yours?
Oh, I want, you know, all the meats.
All the meats. You like lots of sauce or a little bit of sauce?
You know, just it's actually a little bit of sauce goes a long way.
It does.
It spreads out, you know, probably about that consistency.
And I'm trying not to press this real hard onto the pizza board.
We don't want to press the dough into the board and make it stick.
So you want cheese, obviously. Oops. Lots of cheese, a little bit of cheese.
Get a little bit more than that.
Well, I'm going to put some on top, too.
Okay, well, that's fine. Now let's get to the meats.
Yep, the meats.
This is where it's at. I'm all about the meats.
Brent is very much a meat and potatoes kind of guy. So we're going to do some sausage. Pointer, pre-cook your toppings when you're using a stone oven like this. Because it's only going to take 2 minutes, that is not enough time for your toppings to actually cook. So all your toppings that you use need to be pre-cooked.
Especially the chicken.
Yeah, especially the chicken. Need to be pre-cooked so that you actually, you know, have cooked food, not raw. And I'm just spreading this on there.
And you could get fancy with this. You know, you could do a steak pizza. We could do turkey pizza. If you're vegetarian, you could do all vegetarian.
You could absolutely. Like, that's what we were talking about last night with some friends that...
I couldn't be vegetarian.
We want to have, like, a pizza party.
Yeah.
Where I'll just make a couple really big batches of dough and sauce and then tell everybody, bring your toppings. And we'll just make personal pizzas for everybody. And it takes less than 2 minutes to cook. And we'll all just sit around and eat personal sized pizzas for dinner. So that looks really good. So there's our pizza. Let's head outside to the oven. He's already got it preheated. And we will get it in the oven. So join us outside.
All right, so here we are at our pizza oven.
Our pizza oven, isn't it cool?
And you can see our temperature is right at just a little bit above 600 degrees.
So you got lid here. Take it off. I'm just gonna set it here. And then I'm gonna use this. Ta-da! You can hear it sizzling in there. And we're gonna set the timer. We cannot walk away from this. Like I said, less than 2 minutes, this pizza is going to be done. So you've got to really keep an eye on it. It doesn't lose temperature very fast, so it's very, very quick process. Very, very quick.
Well, that's 2 minutes of cook time.
Oh yeah.
Looking good.
Whoop. I almost dropped the pizza. Okay. Let's go get this cut up.
lesson number 2.
And it's done.
All right, well there it is, the Camp Chef pizza oven for the win, huh?
For the win. These are really, really good. I think they're better today than they were yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably because we can see.
Yeah, but
It's
we did it at night. But it definitely took a few times getting it correct. I think the magic temperature on the Camp Chef pizza oven is around 600 degrees and right about 2 minutes cook time.
And this just shows that not everything you grow on the homestead needs to be chicken soup and stew.
Yeah.
That you can make other things, go outside the box and kind of explore other avenues of food on your homestead. And this is just a really exciting way to do it. So
Yep.
thank you to Devin for putting our name in the drawing.
Yep.
That was exciting.
And keep the menus versatile. In the meantime, become ungovernable, get off the system, depend on yourself, become self-sufficient.
You got any questions? Let us know down in the comments. And we will see you next week.